Hey everyone, Django Fett here, hunting down games, comics, TV shows, movies, and more. I'm back with another Samurai movie review, and this time this is going to be on a famous samurai film trilogy, and it's not a Akira Kurosawa film this time. And it's starring my man Toshiro Mifune as Musashi Miyamoto, and it's also not directed by Kurosawa, but by Hiroshi Inagaki, who I've never seen his films before. So this is subsequently called the Samurai Trilogy, and are based on a novel by Eiji Yoshikawa, I'm going to butcher a lot of names, so forgive me, about the famous duelist and the author of the Book of Five Rings. So the first film came out in 1954, with the second film in 1955, and the third film in 1956. So nice to see that dedication to create the movies in subsequent years, or they were created years before, and then they just came out year after year, all at once. Also, Seven Samurai came out in 1954 too, so a great year for Toshiro to shine in Japan and the world, frankly. Now let's talk about the first film, which is called Samurai 1, Musashi Miyamoto. So Toshiro starts off as Takezo and is a hothead and wants to gain glory as a famous samurai, and asks his best friend Madahachi to join him, but he recently got engaged to Otsu, a woman from the village, and was not going to go, but relented even though Otsu was against it. Takezo goes through a lot of difficulties and ends up as a criminal just to get back to his village, and loses a friend along the way, and was on the losing side too, and would end up being captured by this priest many times until he learns his path. The path to become a proper samurai and not this brute of a man filled with rage. He gets a new name in the end called Musashi Miyamoto on his search for enlightenment and to become a great samurai. He and Otsu would fall in love halfway to the film, but in the end Musashi goes through his path to pursue the path of the sword. This was a good film with a lot of interesting twists to keep you engaged, with a lot of dilemmas for Musashi's character. This was not your typical samurai film and shows the journey of a novice and brash warrior, and is the point of him not to be this expert samurai at all, but very much a novice, which is the point. As you can see in the end, the total changes character, and you get it. If I were to give a rating for this film, it would be a 4 out of 5. Now let's discuss the second film in the trilogy, which is Samurai 2, Duel at Ichijoji Temple. Musashi appears like a different person compared to the last film, with proper samurai attire, and now he seems more disciplined in his approach. We start with him dueling another samurai, beating him and suffering injury during his duel, so he's a work in progress. He's not perfect by any means. He's followed by a boy named Jotaro who has a minimal presence, fortunately, and he's approached by an old man who tells him he needs work, and while he's strong, it won't last him forever, and lacks chivalry and skills of a true samurai. Musashi then starts dueling students at the Yoshioka school, and they resort to cowardly methods to try to get to him, and they lose badly. This definitely didn't have a good plot, and a pretty slow and lackadaisic at times, and just not very interesting at times. And it definitely foreshadowed another samurai rival who didn't do anything in this film, unfortunately, and would come to be in the next film. So if I were to give a rating for this film, it would be a 3 out of 5. And the last film is Samurai 3, Duel at Ganryu Island. You thought Musashi was a different person in the second film. He's totally different in the third film, and seems like a veteran and a controlled warrior at this point, and a complete opposite to himself in the first film. So you do see that dramatic shift in his character throughout the films, which is great to see. Now the thing is, there is a character from the second film, very mysterious and seems like a challenge to Miyamoto, named Sasuke Kojiro. So he was towards the tail end. So he was that foreshadowed samurai rival, and we become his rival. And he doesn't interfere with Miyamoto in the second film at all, just watches and has a great desire to challenge him and defeat him in a duel for the third film to be the greatest samurai. So goes out of his way to challenge Musashi, but at the last minute, Musashi bitches out and flees to a village, and Sasuke waits for the time being. Musashi tries to be more of a pacifist and tries to fight no one, and eventually goes to village to start a new life, until that didn't go as planned. The movie deals with Musashi's love interest and has barely any action, and the duel at the end is short but exciting. And plus there is a boy named Jotaro, who was from the last film. He becomes a pupil of Musashi and is absolutely fucking annoying. People want to give Jar Jar shit. Jar Jar ain't got shit on this little brat, I'll say that. Overall, a huge step down from the first film and even the second film, so I would honestly give it a 2 out of 5. So I have several ratings for each movie of the Samurai Trilogy. Started off good and then just ended up bad in the end. And after averaging everything, I must give the Samurai Trilogy a... It's solid, but nothing spectacular like the Akira Kurosawa films. It's like night and day. It's not even close to the quality of those films. It's nice to explore these samurai films and being created by other people not named Akira Kurosawa, but I do have a few more Akira Kurosawa movie reviews I will definitely do, like Ran and Rashomon, that I will do next. And if you want to watch like Akira Kurosawa films and the Samurai Trilogy too, you can watch it all on HBO Max. It has a lot of great stuff on there. Let me know your thoughts of this trilogy in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel Django Fett if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.